Good morning students. I welcome back SR online classes for BSc Finance students. The last class discussing on these frames. Frames topic will be completed and next few topic will be in HTML. It's like web technologies DHTML. DHTML means dynamic HTML. Dynamic hypertext markup language. Dynamic hypertext markup language. Okay, this is what I mean by HTML hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language is static content. DHTML is dynamic content. What I mean by static? If you can develop one web page while going on running on server side and client side on net, it cannot be content can be changed. Content cannot be changed. That is a static. The disadvantage of static means once you can develop a web page, you cannot be changed. That's why it's a disadvantage. Every time the frequently can update will be there in the website. That's why you are using another type of hypertext markup language that is called dynamic hypertext markup language. That is the DHTML. DHTML can be supported to. It can be supported to JavaScript and document object model. Mainly and scripting language while going on running on the web server, it will be changes will be there. The purpose of using DHTML. Here DHTML mainly used for dynamic content. You can see in everybody, you can different types of websites are there. It's a Amazon. Amazon going on running on frequently changing us updates and clicking on these new updates. That means, for example, you can see that time and go to the later on 15 minutes, again change up the content. That means every time modification will be there. That is using dynamic content of the web page. That purpose of using DHTML. And it can be, this is also markup language. It can be supported to all types of documentations. Document that right here means we are using only DOM, document object models, and it can be using dynamic content, and mainly we are using CSS, cascading style sheets. Cascading style sheets is more attributes of the HTML tags. The purpose of using one or more tags can be implementation of these CSS, very effective and colorful of the content. That purpose of using CSS. The involving of the CSS is a dynamic content. You can write here. Dynamic is not a language. But a term used to describe the way of making dynamic and interactive web pages. Okay, it's not a language, only I use it to describe the way of making dynamic and interactive web pages. It is combination of HTML, it is a combination of HTML, JavaScript, mainly use HTML and JavaScript, and one more is cascading style sheets. CSS, cascading style sheets, and dynamic object model, DOM. Dynamic object model, DOM. These are mainly involved. It's a combination of the HTML is they're using for next we are using for JavaScript. JavaScript is my server-side scripting language. Sorry, client-side scripting language involving of the HTML as well as programming content. We are using for JavaScript. Cascading style sheet means we can adding of more tags can be implemented on one tag, more effective of the filters and transitions. That is called cascading style. And we are using document object models mainly involving of the content of the tree of the structure of these hypertext. That is called document object model. And one more is there. That purpose of using HTML. Mainly, what are the features? Features of HTML is mainly involving of the four types: dynamic content. One is second one is dynamic style, and third one is dynamic positioning, and fourth one is dynamic binding. That is the features of HTML. These are the big category. It can be classified into four categories. As below. Dynamic content, second one is dynamic style, third one is dynamic positioning, next one is dynamic binding. Dynamic binding. What do you mean by first one? Dynamic content. Dynamic content means all positioning of these dynamic based. Once you can do implementation of these means while going on running on the mouse over system, it can be changed. It can be changing of the content. That's mean dynamic content. Dynamic content means only if you are running on the program, it can be changed. It can be allowing on the changes. You are using this depending on the mouse over buttons. That is the dynamic content. You can write here content and content on the page or material or data. Content on the page is modified dynamically based on the user input. Based on the user input. Content on the page modified dynamically based on the if you are giving on the user input, user action sets, that is the content. Next one is dynamic style. The appearance of an element appearance, the viewing of appearance of an element on a web page is modified dynamically. The appearance of element on web page is modified dynamically, like color changes, appearance of the color changes of and style of the font. It's called like color changes or font changes or blinking. Okay, or blinking. That means dynamic style. Color changes or font changes. Next, dynamic positioning. These are the features of HTML. What are the features? Content, style, and positioning. Positioning means the position of element is dynamically changed relatively to other element of the page. The position and element or content, the position of element or content is dynamically changed relative to other element on the page. Next, dynamic binding. Linking an object at runtime based on the conditions at that moment. But these are the features. Main features: content, dynamic style, and dynamic position and dynamic binding. Content means content of page modified dynamically based on the user input. User giving on the input, it will be changing on the positions, changing of the content. And style means appearance of element, appearance of the text, appearance of the image, appearance of the element and web page is modified dynamically, like colors, images, or it's like font changes, blinking, or anything. That's called content. Style. Positioning means the position of element dynamically changed related to the other element on the page. That's called positioning. Position means its position will be element is one place, top and bottom and front and top. It's a positioning on the depending on the page. And binding means linking on. Binding means linking on one page to a runtime based on the conditions as it movement. That's called. These are the main features of the DHTML, dynamic hypertext markup language. Next, what are the advantages? It's like it's working on this. It can be supported to static content. Its types of various manners. Also, it can be supported to HTML. That's called one advantage. The HTML supports dynamic hypertext markup language supports adding styles to static content in various manners. Next, it is dynamic. It is dynamic, so it can be changed. It is dynamic, so it can be changed even during the runtime execution. Next, webmasters are limited. These files can be saved at its particular extension means .htmls. DHTML files are DHTML pages is also saved. .html. HTML can be as saved .html. Dot extension of the file is HTML. The HTML page is also saved .html file. And these are the main advantages of these DHTMLs. It's based again. It's already stored HTMLs. It's considered the makeup. One is HTML. Second one is cascading style sheets. Third one is scripting language. Like JavaScript, VBScript, Perl. These are all etc. It can be supported. All these are maybe it says HTML, cascading styles, and scripting language. It's like JavaScript, VBScript, and Perl. All these combinations. All of these made up the allowing scripting language element is DWAM, document or dynamic object model. All three of these components are linked via DWAM. Document object model. Next one is DOM is document object model. DOM is interface that allows scripting language. to access content. Content style and structure of the web documents. And change them dynamically. These are the main advantages. Advantage of HTML is it can be supported to static manner of the HTML. It's static content in various manners. It's like HTML. It is dynamic, so it can be changed even during runtime execution. While going on the web page run, it can be supported to changes. It can be changed. It can be changed even during the runtime execution. While going on runtime, it can be changed. The purpose of the HTML is a feature or advantage, and it can be saved as and .html files. HTML files can be saved HTMLs, and the HTML can be supported in extension is HTML. And HTML is cascading style sheets. It's a combination of these HTMLs made of this one. The HTML is HTML, CSS, cascading style sheets, and scripting language. Scripting language, like so many scripting languages are there. It can be supported to JavaScript, VBScript, Perl, etc. It's like this. And all three of these components are linked via DOM, Document Object Model. And DOM is interface that allows scripting language to access to content style and the structure of the web documents and changing the dynamically. These are the major of this HTML. Next we are going on, this one is difference between HTML and DHTML. Major mnemonic of this HTML and DHTML. What are the means? HTML can be saved as .html files. DHTML it can be saved as .html. .html, what is the abbreviation of HTML is hypertext markup language, and DHTML means same way, dynamic. Difference between elements. HTML is static nature. DHTML is dynamic nature. Hypertext markup language, dynamic hypertext markup language. And one more is HTML file can be saved as .html file. Also DHTML can be supported to HTML files, but DHTML extensions. DHTML files can be saved as .dhtml and also .html. It can be supported to HTML and HTML. HTML does not make sure make use of any methods for making it dynamic. Dynamic HTML. Content is always static. Next one is same point going on. DHTML uses events, methods, and much more. Much more dynamic for HTML pages. HTML pages does not HTML pages does not require any processing from browser. Processing from browser. DHTML requires processing from browser. Everybody knows browser CSS, which changes its look and feel. These are the main difference between HTML is static nature, dynamic nature. It's makeup hypertext markup language, and DHTML is a dynamic hypertext markup language. The file extension will be HTML. The file extension will be HTML and also as HTML. And HTML does not make use of any methods for making it dynamic HTML. Content is always static. But it's always static. But DHTML uses events, methods, and much more position dynamic for HTML pages. And HTML pages does not require any processing from browser, but it's required processing from browser which changes its look like field. These are the main look and write field. These are the main difference between HTML and HTML. This content going on is a examination point of view also very useful to this question is a difference between HTML and HTML. Today we are going on this explain about the cascading style sheets and UIM in particular topic of the HTML. Today's session will be stopped. Thank you. Have a nice day.